Hall of Fame. In this video here, we're going to show you all around the museum, all the exhibits, all the artifacts that it has to offer. Let's go check things out. The building itself does have some really cool architecture. We have made it inside the building. It's a very, very popular day at the museum. There was a Billy Joel, Rod Stewart concert last night at the Brown Stadium. So I think there's a lot of people that came after that.
Yeah.
And look at the hot dog from Fish. Just hanging from the rafters. Heading into the main exhibition hall, which is about Hip Hop at 50. We have made it inside. So I'm not going to show you everything in the museum, or I'll be here for 12 hours. But I'm going to show you some of the highlights, like Andre 3000's outfit. This is Questlove's drum set. And yes, that is indeed Flavor Flav's clock. Here are Salt-N-Pepa's jackets. Love this. It is the Beastie Boys tracksuit. That is DJ Jazzy Jeff's mixer. Jam Master Jay's tuxedo and Reverend Ron's hat. This giant piece of jewelry, that is LL Cool J's ring. You can see there how kind of fits on his hand. That is lyrics to No Sleep Till Brooklyn, which they were written on this Tide pamphlet. That's fantastic. They got Biggie's outfit. Got 50 Cent's bulletproof vest. And then looks like some stuff from Snoop Dogg. Yes, that is indeed the Master P. Dog. Puff Daddy and Mace's outfits. Gotta say, I'm surprised that they don't have the Yankee hat for Jay-Z. Man, just like myself, always wearing a Yankee hat. You have Eminem's outfit here, but I don't think it's one of his more famous ones, right?
No, I don't remember it at all.
Apparently it's from 2009. Rihanna's bodysuit that is something.
That is quite the bodysuit.
Yes. I believe we're now in one of the permanent exhibits, all about the early influences of rock and roll. There's a collection of very early guitars as well. In this area, there's all different sections for what inspired rock and roll. So there's a gospel, country, folk, and bluegrass, the blues. Some cool stuff in this one. You've got Muddy Waters' outfit, some awesome guitar straps, and I think my favorite, Howlin' Wolf's money case. I'll say the museum is very, very well done. They've got tons of stuff. So this exhibit here has 26 different pieces of memorabilia, and then you can read all about them on the bottom.
We have Hank Williams' outfit over here.
Oh, look at that. There are some interactive features. Let's see what these are. Yes, I believe this is all about like famous DJs. And then we tell you all about the people that have played the music and brought music to many, many people over the years. The next section of the museum is about rock and kind of protest movements. But man, they let so many people into this museum. It is great. Of course, there has to be an Elvis section. Completely. That's pretty cool.
He wore it in Las Vegas at a press conference.
Some really cool rock and roll history here. That is Colonel Tom Parker's contract with Elvis. Elvis's guitar and leather jacket. Very neat. That was a concert ticket for Elvis. And Elvis's motorcycle. Section of the museum dedicated to Sun Records in Memphis. A section over here for Chuck Berry. Jerry Lee Lewis's piano. Here is stuff from Wanda Jackson. Heading on into an exhibit all about 1934. Wonderful outfits from the Pointer Sisters. There is some really cool stuff in this exhibit. You got Billy Idol blank generation of London, New York, and Los Angeles. Really cool stuff here from the Misfits. The next one up is Seattle, and they've got Pearl Jam's Smash Guitar. Look at Alice in Chains claymation dolls. The heavy metal display has tons of cool stuff. You got Angus Young's outfit, the Jack Daniels guitar, Kiss's leather cuffs, Alice Cooper's boots. Next exhibit is Revolutionary Women in Music. I finally saw this on the floor, and they've got one of Pink's outfits hanging for the record.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. You have some more modern stuff over here, like Billie Eilish. Stuff from the Go-Go's.
I love the outfit.
Yeah. Kesha and Hayley Williams. As you expect, Lady Gaga's outfit is wild looking. We got Joan Jett's jacket and guitar. Really cool. Destiny's Child stuff. I'd say that's probably not one of Christina Aguilera's more famous outfits. I think this might wrap up with Beyonce's outfit here, which might be the shiniest outfit I've ever seen in my life. Look at those boots. I want to say we're now entering a new exhibit about the legends of rock and roll. And yep, they even have Green Day's shoes. Got a whole bunch of stuff for the boss, Bruce Springsteen. Metallica is really cool. We got all the instruments. And then right next to them is the Mamas and the Papas. Def Leppard and Alicia Keys stuff. Earth, Wind & Fire had some fun outfits. Got some fun stuff in the Alice Cooper section, including a jacket with like spikes coming out of it. James Brown. Now that, my friends, that is a coat. This is interesting. They've got like a rubber mask one of the members of UB40 wore in a music video. I figured that had to be a pretty healthy Beatles section. Now, I kind of expected to see John Lennon's guitar in the museum. Was not expecting to see his passport. That is Paul McCartney's suit. He didn't wear it in like a music performance. He actually wore that to Madame Tussauds to see his figure. Ringo's drumsticks. I love this. These are bobbleheads from 1964. And then the lyrics to Who's Seen the Sky with Diamonds. That is John Lennon's green card. The Rolling Stones area starts with this giant lighting fixture that they used on one of the tours. That is Keith Richards' guitar. And then look at the Rolling Stones belt. There's some very, very fun stuff here in the Rolling Stones area. Like the phone you could buy.
That is a phone. That is a phone.
This is the Rolling Stones flight case. I think it's kind of surprising. They don't have any Mick Jagger stuff in the Rolling Stones section. A whole bunch of U2 stuff. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. A whole bunch of stuff from the Public Enemy. This section is dedicated to Jimi Hendrix. Lots of really cool outfits, guitars, and then one of the biggest pieces of memorabilia we've seen so far is soundboard. Better look at some of the Jimi Hendrix outfits and guitars. That's really cool. Section for Janis Joplin. Next up is Right Here, Right Now, which I'm guessing is more modern stuff. Here's Usher's outfit from one of his world tours. And then Sabrina Carpenter, who is very, very popular right now, along with Harry Styles and Kim Petras. Here is Taylor Swift's outfit. She's pretty tall. Here's a section dedicated to the music of Cleveland,
Rolling Stones,
and the Midwest.
Starship, Radiohead, Pink Floyd.
Here's somebody who's now setting up for what I'm assuming is a very expensive event. Oh, it's for the American Cancer Society. We are heading up play guitar. Grab a pick, plug in the car. Let's get amped. But first of all, yes, you could be put on video for how awesome you are. You know, I think we really need to hide for this one.
I was gonna say we need to hide. I can't do
no idea how to play
anything.
guitar.
My sister played guitar and tried to teach me at one point.
Clearly didn't work.
Clearly.
As somebody that currently has a really bum foot, nice chairs in this section of the museum. Jam room, and then they have like free pinball. So Molly is playing Foo Fighters pinball. And it looks like we have made it to the Hall of Fame part of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And there's a section of kiosks where you can either vote on who should be put into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. There's a screen with all the votes from this year. At the top, Iron Maiden, Styx, Blink-182, and Weird Al Yankovic.
I support all of them.
I did expect the Hall of Fame section to be a little bit bigger, but they do go year by year in everyone that has been inducted. There's a Power of Rock Experience show, but the museum is very crowded.
Yeah.
And they only run it once every half an hour, and it fills up. So I don't think we're going to see this one. Which is probably cool. Now towards the top of the pyramid. First of all, I like that there are bars throughout, so you can just walk around the museum with a beverage. But this is Pink Floyd's The Wall. Billy Idol's motorcycle and Billy Joel's motorcycle. We are now on the 5th floor, which is more Legends of Rock stuff.
He loves that video.
Got Michael Jackson's glove
I've seen it.
and Smooth Criminal outfit from my tour. A whole small Michael Jackson section. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything from Captain EO.
Sadly not.
His greatest work. Kind of cool history here. That was the Michael Jackson war when they recorded We Are the World. The lyrics to Enter Sandman. Freddie Mercury had bigger feet than I would have guessed. You got Nirvana's Intact guitar and a Smash guitar. A Taylor Swift section, including a throne. Famous drum set. There is a special Bon Jovi exhibit up here on the 6th floor. This is fun to see. They're doing a big expansion here at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And that'll do it for our time at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. A little more information for adults. It does cost $35 to get in. So not the cheapest of attractions. Very well done, though.
Very well presented.
They have so many artifacts, different exhibits as well. A couple things I really liked about the museum, they have so many temporary exhibits. So that way, if you come back in a year or two, you'll want to go back to the museum because there'll be new exhibits to go and see. I also like, not many museums let you just carry a beer around.
Yeah.
That's cool. The bad, and this is the big, big negative, it was so crowded in there.
There's not a good flow of people. Like, it doesn't have a good flow.
No, we were in Saturday. There was a big concert last night at the Brown Stadium, so it was packed, and like some rooms were just so uncomfortably crowded. You had to wait in long lines to see things, so
Don't come on a Saturday.
if you could avoid it, yeah.
Yeah.
But there we go. Definitely a place I want to come back to once they get that expansion done, and with all the temporary exhibits. If I come back to Cleveland area for Cedar Point, I would definitely consider coming back.